Here's a little issue that I found and I resolved, and hopefully you could learn with me on what to do and what not to do concerning the P0128 code. I have a 2011 Crown Victoria Police Interceptor, and I got it in the late winter last year and drove it. Everything's fine, everything's stock. So I went to change a few things. I cleaned out, did a radiator flush, and I figured it'd be a good idea to get a new thermostat because I didn't know how old the original thermostat was. Easy change, no big deal. But under the poor advice of the auto parts person, I was sold an aftermarket thermostat, and they thought it'd be a good idea to put in a 160-degree temperature one. I've had sports cars where, yes, that was a good idea because the engine was tuned and it benefited me at that time with those cars. But apparently with Ford, this engine, if you don't have a tune, you do not need a cooler thermostat. And it actually started throwing this P0128 code, which is detecting the coolant temperature is not coming up to temperature, and it's basically saying something's wrong. And also my heater wasn't kicking on and working very well. So it was fine during the summer months, but once the cooler weather started getting in and the car sensed that this 160-degree thermostat is not doing the job and it throws the code, I reset the code a few times. It kept throwing it every couple of days, a week or two. I would get it, and I figured out through research that maybe I should go back to the stock temperature thermostat, 195 or 190, and that's what I did. I put in the original equipment for Motorcraft thermostat at the original temperature that it was intended and what it probably had to begin with, but I couldn't confirm because I couldn't see it on the original thermostat. So I just bought a new one at the right temperature gauge, and so far so good. It's running fine. Never had any problems with it running, just it was throwing codes. So I no longer have the code. The heater kicks on quicker and it's a warmer air, obviously, because it's big difference in cooling temperature. And don't make the mistake I made by putting in a different temperature thermostat when you don't need it or if you don't have the tune for it. Stick with Ford, Motorcraft, original equipment parts if you can, money wise, and go on from there. Happy driving. Thanks for watching. If this helped, hit the like and let me know if you had any issues with the same thing. Thanks.